Hello, everyone. Thank you, Tal, and everyone for welcoming us here. I'm the CEO and founder of Heugenis. We are disrupting the medical industry and the pharmaceutical industry globally by bringing a non-drug treatment for Alzheimer's to the marketplace. A little bit about me. I'm a critically acclaimed best-selling author. I've been on the Today Show. Rachel Ray, CNN, CNBC was developing a show around me before the Great Recession. I've been out to Hollywood. I did a deal with Oprah. And I'm a serial entrepreneur. My first business I started at my kitchen table, and I had a valuation of $10 million in 2 years just using my own home equity. I've raised angel capital from some of the most successful investors in the state of Michigan, including Terry Cross, Mike Jandernoa, other people like that. So our mission is to bring hope and increase the quality of life for millions suffering from Alzheimer's around the world. We are a medical wearable tech company. We're leveraging cutting-edge research out of MIT that shows that stroboscopic technology or stroboscopic therapy, which we are doing, reduces the plaque in the brain that causes Alzheimer's. We're a vertical model of design, manufacturing, sales, and distribution with a global strategy. In my first company, Green Daisy, I designed, sold, manufactured, and shipped product into almost every major retailer in America. Did exclusive designer line for all of 260 Saks stores. I've shipped containers out of China. I know what I'm doing as far as a vertical model of sales and distribution. The problem, there's 30 million people suffering from Alzheimer's globally right now, and that number is going to triple by 2050. The current pharmaceutical drugs that are out there that are approved by the FDA right now, they only treat the symptoms, they don't treat the cause of Alzheimer's. 2 major pharmaceuticals this year, or in last year, had their drugs fail in stage 3 clinical testing. There's nothing new in the pipeline for the next 7 years. People are desperate. So the solution, I've been pioneering stroboscopic technology and its development in commercial, military, medical markets for 3.5 years. I founded Heugenis in February of 2018. Prior than that, I was 2.5 years as partner, co-founder in a company called Sensory Technology, where we developed stroboscopic therapy for the sports market. We did it for the sports market, and you're going to see one of our major clients was Steph Curry, who raved about it in GQ and ESPN. But at the end of that tail end of my tenure with that company, MIT did a study, and they published their research in Nature that said that stroboscopic therapy, which is basically flashing lights or light occlusive, electric oscillations, actually eliminate the plaque in the brain that causes Alzheimer's. They've done 1 clinical trial with mice, and they've done 1 clinical trial with humans. And the anecdotal data on the human trial is that they delivered spectacular results. It's really a first-to-market kind of advantage because this technology is not new. Stroboscopic technology was developed as far back as 20 years ago by NASA to treat astronauts on the Mir space station who are dealing with space sickness. Right now, we have a patent pending. We're working with the best attorney in Silicon Valley. His portfolio created the Yahoo cookie technology that sold for $1 billion. He's confident that we're going to get both a utility and design patent. The only advantage we have right now, the MIT researchers turned around and raised $10 million from a Boston VC. They don't have the appliance. We have the appliance. We already have our manufacturing sourced in Taiwan, and we will be delivering product into the US this year. When I was back in, so this is anecdotal about how I spent 3.5 years pioneering this market. Steph Curry was interviewed in GQ, ESPN. We had 10 million views of him raving about our technology on ESPN. Cedars-Sinai called us and asked if they could do a clinical trial using their technology in a surgical application, and it was a success. Basically, they said, we think we can improve surgical results 20% across the board. I said, well, geez, let's just go with 5%, okay? 5% less deaths, 5% reduced hospital stays, 5% reduced insurance costs. There's a lot of traction on this product already. We have a patent pending, and in addition to our patent, one of the most important things that we're building, as what we've heard from doctors, is we're building a patient-doctor portal. So our glasses will communicate via Bluetooth to a smartphone, and this information will be uploaded through the web to a doctor-patient portal. So doctors, for the first time, will be able to know, are these patients are they using their technology? Treatment is usually recommended right now at 20 minutes, 3 times a week. So there's a great amount of peace of mind in family members knowing that they're using it. And we have our firmware design. All of this is done. It's in the pipeline. We're just waiting to pull the trigger on our manufacturing. So I'm the founder. My co-founder partner is Craig Tigelman. His company is Canteen. They put food in almost every business in America. Richard Allegan is our co-founder. He's in Bahrain right now, but 25 years doing technical sales in over 30 countries, speaks 5 languages. He's our chief operating officer. And he's right now selling, one of the great things about our patent pending is that we have the ability to sell international distribution rights into 3 English-speaking countries, which we are doing right now, the UK, Australia, and Canada. Choka, who's here today, is our chief technical officer. Choka is without peer in especially the medical scientific field in developing blockchain and AI and distributed computing. And Sarah Hanks is our chief counsel. She's in Washington, D.C. She's the president of CrowdCheck. She was the general counsel on TARP and was the chief of international corporate finance at SEC. We are going to Reg A IPO in the next 6 months. Sarah is our counsel. We've already been greenlit by the SEC. So we've been through intense due diligence from the SEC about our offering. We're going to take this product direct to consumers off our website for the first year, and then we're going to target Walgreens. Walgreens has I've sold to every retailer in America. Walgreens, they make all their money on drugs. They're a very easy market to penetrate. They're always looking for new advantages to bring new products to consumers. They have one of the biggest retail distribution chains of over 6,000 stores, 9,000 stores now. I can't even keep up with it. We're anticipating a wholesale cost of $17,550 per unit. The average cost for your prescription a month is $700. That doesn't even include all the ancillary costs that are associated with Alzheimer's, like the people you have to hire to take care of people and all the related health problems that people have. We have less than a 30% cost of goods sold right now, and we expect to reduce that price by economy of scale. So Reg A, if you're not familiar with it, I think it's the most revolutionary thing to happen in America since the Industrial Revolution. It's going to democratize capital and redistribute wealth in a historic way. And it's a platform that's just opening up, but like I said, we're going to be reaching out to unaccredited investors to raise the $10 million we need to fund our operations. So, in summary, we're disrupting the medical and pharmaceutical industry. We're building a patented web application interface, creating a system of patient care, including cost control and early intervention. And we're offering those who partner with us the opportunity to change the world for millions who are suffering globally. We're raising $250,000 through the sale of preferred shares right now. Here's our revenue breakdown. If anybody wants to sell that, I'd be happy to answer that if you have any other questions. And my time is over. Thank you.